So, some people believe in a God, some people believe in many gods, some people believe in, they don't believe in God, they believe in energy, they believe in, the Omega, you know what I'm saying, atom or molecule that creates the universe itself, in a scientific way. So, yeah, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what it is, there's a supreme entity that you believe in that controls everything, that is in play, that is in working, that, judges you, creates you, that, loves you or hates you. Now, I came up with this, and I was out in the middle of the desert when I came up with this, man, and headed to the West Coast. I got into a debate or a discussion with somebody that they said, we have free will. We have the will to control our fate. And I said to myself, through my scriptures and this, we don't. Mm-hmm. See, God or whatever supreme entity you believe in, they know your fate or what you gonna do before it's even done. So how is it that you yourself have free will? What is right or what is wrong is in their consciousness, not yours. For example, God kills. God creates hurricanes, plagues, destruction to select people. And from these catastrophic events, people die. But at the same time, God blesses, gives you sunshine, gives you harvest, gives you the necessities in life that you need. God is both good and bad. But what is determined is of what is good and bad all depends on the perspective of not you, but God. I give you these examples. In the Holy Bible, in the New Testament, and also in the Torah, you have King David, who was the father of Solomon, one of the greatest kings of all. But David was a conqueror who killed and maimed over 31 kingdoms. His hands were so defiled with the blood of the enemies of God that when he asked God why was it that he could not even build the temple of God, God told him that your hands are too tainted with blood, but your son shall not know no bloodshed. He will be the builder of my temple. This is his work. People will respect him because of you. That's fate. God knew what Solomon gonna do and what David was gonna do before it even happened. So they had no free will. They had no choice. He knew. So even though thou shalt not kill, it was okay to kill if it was for the consciousness of what God deemed as right. So, I say that to say this. A lot of people worry about how they gonna do this, how they gonna do that, how their life gonna turn out, what they gonna do, what their next move, what this is, what that is. I watch people even sit here and look at their check and say, man, I don't know how in the world I'm gonna pay this, or I'm gonna pay that, or whatever. It don't matter. You gonna get what God blesses or allows in your life. No more, no less. Your fate is whatever God wants you to have. There have been people and miracles that have happened where fucking planes fell out the sky. 13 people died, everybody else lived. Wasn't their time to die. It wasn't their fate, their destiny.
Right.
But then you have certain situations where on a, how they say, street level, people been shot multiple times. Die because they stepped on a thumbtack. A lot of shootings die because they stepped on a thumbtack and got an infection. Killed them dead. Because that's their fate. That's how they were supposed to go out. You know, so I say to our viewers, my mother always used to say this when I was a kid. She said, what God has for me is for me. So whatever you believe in, whatever supreme being or energy or entity you believe in, whatever it is that the universe or God has for you, it is for you. You can't change it. Embrace it and live with it. Understand that you as a human being have the capabilities of doing good things directly or indirectly, and also you have the ability to do bad things directly or indirectly. Now, what do I mean by that? A good thing is, or a good deed, or something that is deemed good, could be you go see a homeless person on the street. You roll down your window, you get them some money. Say, God bless you. Keep it moving. You did that directly because that's what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then, indirectly, you might have given to someone or helped someone and didn't even know that you did it. It's like when you went to that restaurant and said, and then you rang up your food and you said, and they said, oh man, that's gonna be, such and such, $16.95 or $17.50. And you say, hey man, here's the money, man, keep the change, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even worried about it. You just thinking to yourself, man, I ain't gonna be walking around with no change in my pocket. But you don't know that when somebody else had came up short, they was like, oh man, don't worry about it. Because you've already contributed to that factor. You know what I'm saying? Indirectly. On the flip side of that, you have a situation where I could sit here and offend somebody directly or indirectly in two different ways, and it never really, people just miss it and it just doesn't register. If I step on your foot, right, and I sit here and say, oh, my bad, man, I stepped on your foot, you know what I'm saying? My apologies on that. I'm apologizing because I know I hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Indirectly, we could be in a packed club. I'm trying to make my way to where I need to go. I step on your foot. I don't even know I really stepped on your foot.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come behind me and bust me in the head with a bottle, what's the first thing they say? Man, I didn't know. Why he did that, man? He didn't even know. He didn't even see it coming. Because he did it. Sometimes those situations be indirectly. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Humans, man, we gotta stop trying to control things. You can't control the weather. You can try to. But dog, if it gonna rain, it gonna fucking rain.
All day.
If the sun gonna shine, it gonna shine. You can't stop the sun from shining. You can take, like the Matrix, how them boy did, and black out the sun. Put his clouds in the atmosphere. Cover the earth with ash.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's still gonna shine. You can't see it, but it's still gonna shine. You know what I mean? People gotta, be humble, be patient with yourself. Patience is one of the most hardest things to embrace. But if you understand that fate, what is your fate, is in the consciousness of God, you understand that it ain't on you. It's all about what God wants for you. What God's plan is for you. Or what the universe plan is for you. Stop thinking in a linear format where your life began on this day and one day it's going to end, and throughout the process it is a line from when you had life to death that is linear. Start thinking more corporeally, where you are a part of everything that is around you. Every moment, every second, every instant, you are a part of the energy that is all God's consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
What happens for you or what is for you, it shall come if it was meant to be. If it didn't happen, then it wasn't for you. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Straight like that. Well, check this out, y'all. On behalf of URN, I would like to say sincerely yours. And I've been trying not to curse all night, but I'm going to say it. He did that shit tonight, y'all. He did that shit tonight. But on some real, man, look, we need this, man. We need this. We need to hear stuff like this. Because, with all the negativity that we go through everyday life, it's always good to hear some positive and spiritual words to get you through.
Always, man.
But I definitely want y'all to stay tuned, and these are the type of conversations and topics and even debates that we have on this network, man. We it's no holds bar. We say what we want to say, and we say it because that's how we feel. You may not agree to what Cecilia Yours had to say tonight. That's why we have a call-in number.
Oh yeah. If you don't agree with what I say or what Boss say or any other host,
yep,
man, I want you to dial them numbers.
And the numbers are 704-817-0517.
Or even if, you know what I'm saying, you feeling exceptionally perturbed. Like the good man Stephen E. Smith said, if you feel like we said something blasphemous.
Oh, yeah, he do say that.
You can definitely drop us an email and type out your frustrations. Make sure you send that to Universal Underground Radio net@gmail.com.
Most definitely.
And we if you send it, we will read it. We ain't gonna sit here and just take it as hate. Oh no, we gonna say it. We will give you your platform to be heard. Mm-hmm. Now what happens after that, I ain't know. But hey,
I'm gonna tell you now, I got some hosts that